Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to our channel. This morning, we were just sitting here having our morning coffee, and we thought we'd do something a little bit silly. We'd ask each other a series of what-if questions. So, and we'll see what we come up with. It's just ad hoc. It's not rehearsed. So we'll see how we go. Well, good morning, Honeylene, my darling. Today, I want to ask you a series of questions based on what if. So the first one I have for you today is, what if you hadn't come to Australia? What would you be doing today in the Philippines?
Well, in Manila, I got up very early, around 8 a.m. For me, that's very early because I'm not a morning person. So, yeah, I got up and then have some breakfast and then...
And what would breakfast be in Manila?
Manila, I used to have cereal.
Oh, rubbish. You don't like cereal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, sometimes cereal or minsan yung tira kong pagkain yung tira kong pagkain ganun, kanin or mga leftovers na ulam.
And what about if you were in Mindoro? What would happen? What would your day be like in Mindoro?
Nung umuwi ako sa Pola, sa province namin, breakfast namin of course, laging fresh of course, but with rice. Hindi nawawala ng kanin. Bawal mawala ng kanin sa bahay. Dahil, yun yung nakasanayan namin na breakfast. Yes.
And who cooks breakfast in Pola?
Well, most of the time, si ate and then si nanay.
Why don't you cook?
Because I love my sleep.
Just explain what you just said about the people waiting in the boat. What is that? What happens? How does that work? What's going on there?
Well, dahil nga nakatira kami sa tabing dagat, so dun yung may mga bangka doon papark sa harap ng bahay namin. So, yes, karamihan dun sa mga tao na yun is mga bumibili ng isda or wala, nakikisyoso lang ganun. Well, because our house is close to the water, so people are waiting there for the fishermen, and most of the people there is the vendors, fish vendors, and then the rest are just watching watching how many kilos of fish they caught. Yeah.
So, okay, you've had your breakfast, you've watched the fishermen come in. What do you do for the rest of the day?
So after breakfast, we go outside the terrace. So we just sit there, and then some of my relatives, my titas are there. So we're just gossiping, the latest gossip. And yes, yeah. Doon, nagkakwentuhan kami, palipas oras. So, and then after that, mag-iisip na naman kung anong pwedeng lutuin para sa lunch. Yun.
And then you have your lunch, and then you do it all over again.
And then, same routine. After lunch, pababa ng kinain, and then labas ulit sa terrace. Kasi, lalo na pag mainit sa loob ng bahay, so dun talaga, most of the time, nandun kami sa labas ng terrace, sa terrace talaga. And pahangin, and then maya-maya, pag inantok na, tinamaan na ng antok, pasok sa loob, then after a few hours, balik ulit sa terrace, sa labas, ganun. Same routine.
Okay, here's a question for you. Another what if.
Yep.
You've been in Australia now nearly 12 months.
Yeah.
What if you had to go back to the Philippines? Do you think you'd be able to live that same lifestyle that you just described to us in Pola? So the big what if is, what if you go back to the Philippines? What would you do?
Well, of course, first, sobra, ako is talagang naglo-looking forward din naman na bumalik doon and makita yung family ko. So, for sure, may enjoy ko naman. Pero, siguro hindi na ganun. Medyo may iba kasi, syempre iba dito eh. Dito kasi nakasanayan ko na lagi kaming nasa labas nito. Laging busy. I don't know. It's like it's different. It's kind of different because in Paula, of course, there's no mall. There's no there's no
There's nothing really to do.
yes. So it's like just sitting around the terrace. It's like just like that, just chatting with my titas, and that's it.
I've experienced it. I've actually sat on the terrace and just looked out on the sea, and it is very, very relaxing.
It's very relaxing.
It's great, but I don't know if I could do that every day of the year for 365 days of the year.
Pero dahil sa akin, nakasanayan ko naman yun.
Yeah.
And nung nasa Manila kasi ako is, well, I used to go to the mall, and then I went back to Paula, and it's quite different because there's no mall. Like I said, there's no mall. It's just more on like same routine every day. So at first, medyo naninibago talaga ako kasi ganun nga, hindi ganun yung nakasanayan ko eh. Hindi ganun yung nakasanayan ko nung nasa Manila ako. So, pero nag-adjust naman ako, and yeah, nag-enjoy naman ako habang nandun ako sa Paula.
Okay, I have one final what if question for you, love. And it goes like this. Okay, we've known each other now for about 5 years. We've lived together for nearly 12 months here in Australia. What if you hadn't met me? What do you think you'd be doing?
Nakaka-pressure naman yun. Wait, let me think an answer. The right answer.
It's not about the right answer. It's about what you think you'd be doing. What would you think you'd be? Do you think you'd be with somebody else? Or?
I'm not sure. I think maybe I'll make myself busy. Maybe I'm still in Manila, and then working, and just I think maybe bonding with my friends.
What about love interests?
Well, I had so many bad experience about my past relationships, so I don't think I'm keen before to find someone else. But after you came into my life,
Oh, shucks.
everything changed. Yes.
So the what if answer is nothing. You wouldn't be with anywhere else.
So, I don't think na papasok agad ako sa relationship. I think, magiging busy lang muna ako sa work. Work and spending time with my friends.
Okay.
So, yes.
Great answer. Okay. Okay, it's not a what if question, but earlier you talked about the island or your home of Polar.
Yes.
So just tell us a little bit more about Polar and why we would want to come there.
Well, Paula, our place is like it's in Oriental Mindoro, and we have a beautiful beaches there. We have we call it Bihia. It's a white sand and a blue, of course, clean water. And now it's very popular. Kasi marami nang naliligo ngayon, and sobrang maganda doon. And pero hindi kasi kami nasanay kasi kami na laging lang nasa bahay. So hindi kami ganun ka talagang laging nasa labas. So kaya kanina nasabi ko na after breakfast, after lunch, lagi lang kaming nasa terrace. Hindi kami masyadong namamasyal kasi yun nga, ewan ko, nasanay kami na sa bahay lang. Pero may mga times naman na naliligo kami. Tawag dun sa amin is Kabilang Ibayo. Isa din siya sa napakagandang liguan doon kasi marami na rin mga resorts ngayon doon, and yes, maganda siyang pasyalan. So, kung pupunta kayo doon sa Mindoro, try to go to Fola. Yes.
And in English?
So you guys, you should visit Fola. It's in Oriental Mindoro. It has beautiful resorts there, beaches, and old houses, like historic houses. Yes, so please go there and visit. Yes. Mababait. Don't worry, mababait yung mga tao dun. People are very hospitable and very helpful. So you will for sure I'll guarantee you will enjoy visiting in Poland. So Tom,
Oh.
it's not just me.
Uh-huh.
I have a what if questions for you too.
Oh, no.
So, what if
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't living here with you? What would you do?
Oh, what would I be doing if you weren't here? Well, first of all, let's go back to when you weren't here. Every day was pretty boring. It was very lonely. We spent an enormous amount of time on the phone doing video calls and stuff like that. So now you're here. I've got a lot more time because I don't have to spend time doing video calls. So, what if you weren't here? I think it'd be very much like what was happening before you arrived. Video calls regularly, 2 or 3 a day. I would be doing the same sort of thing. I'd get up and not know what I'm going to do and what I'm going to spend my day. I would do a lot more cooking because I enjoy it and that would occupy my time. I'd visit the 1 or 2 close friends that I have and that would be it. But overall, it would be pretty boring. Yeah, it's been great with you here. It's good. I mean, nobody wants to live alone. So, what if? I don't know. I think life would be pretty boring again. So, is that the right answer?
What are you doing on weekdays, like more?
Well, weekdays, whether you're here or not, it's pretty much the same. Get up, have breakfast, go to work, come home, cook a meal, go to watch a bit of TV, go to bed, get up the next morning and do exactly the same thing. Weekends are the fun times because at least you get a chance to sleep in, which I never do. Even on weekends, when I can sleep in, I end up waking up earlier. But that's another story. And you can just visit friends. You can visit family. I love my grandkids. I love my daughters. I love spending time with them. But that's about it. So, no, life without you, what if you weren't here? It's not good. Ta-da! Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us for breakfast this morning. It was just a bit of a whim that we had the idea to do a what if video. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. We're happy to do more of these, by the way. So if you've got any what if questions, send them in. Make comments and let us know what other what if questions we could ask each other, and we'd be happy to make another video. Thanks so much for those who have supported us and are subscribed. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and you'll be able to watch more of our videos and the things that we get up to. So thanks once again, and bye for now.